11 News starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Breaking at noon, the road to the White House rolling right through our region. I'm Peggy Finnegan.
Good afternoon. I'm Gordon Lesh. In less than 2 hours, presidential candidate Joe Biden will be in Pittsburgh. Biden will be in the city at 1:30. According to the campaign, he'll discuss the pandemic, economic fallout, and protests that have been going on nationwide. Channel 11 will be at the event. Look for live updates starting tonight at 5. The campaign sent out a preview of what he will talk about. It reads in part, "We are facing multiple crises that under Donald Trump keep multiplying: COVID, economic devastation, unwarranted police violence, and declining faith in a bright American future."
Well, President Donald Trump slammed the Biden campaign on Twitter, saying that he helped industry in this area and that Biden's trip is due to, quote, plunging poll numbers. The president plans to visit Kenosha, Wisconsin tomorrow to meet with members of law enforcement. And in the last 2 hours, Channel 11 learned that President Donald Trump will visit Latrobe on Thursday. He's scheduled to speak 7 o'clock at the Arnold Palmer Airport. That event is general admission. The doors open at 4, and as soon as we get more information on the president's visit, we will, of course, pass it on to you. And Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Danielle Dozier joins us now.
And Danielle, some of us could see a shower today.
Gordon, Peggy, that's right. I am tracking some showers that are already moving through our southern counties in Greene and Fayette counties. As you look over the city, though, in Pittsburgh, it is a gray day for us. We told you over the weekend that Monday was going to be cloudy, and you can see our radar right now piping in those showers coming in from the south. So grab your umbrella before you head out. Just a good idea as we have a few showers working their way in from that direction throughout the day. Temperature-wise, we're in the upper 60s and low 70s, and highs today are only topping out in the mid-70s with light winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I am tracking a chance for some fog tonight, so I want to show you my latest fog tracker maps and what you can expect for the rest of your work week coming up in just a few minutes.
The state's moratorium on evictions is set to expire today. Last week, 2 lawmakers, Summer Lee and Sarah Innamorato, introduced a bill to extend the ban. Their legislation would give the governor powers to put a moratorium on evictions and foreclosures again, despite a state code that blocks him from doing so. State lawmakers have not voted on the bill.
A new plan to stimulate the economy goes into effect tomorrow, and some people will see more money in their paychecks. Workers who earn less than $2,000 a week will not have to pay Social Security taxes for the rest of the year. That means most people who earn $104,000 a year or less will be eligible. People who earn more than $2,000 a week will still be required to pay the taxes. This will last through December 31st, and the goal is for Americans to spend that additional money and stimulate the economy during the pandemic. Pittsburgh schools and parents are scrambling today. It should have been the first day of class.
But a laptop shortage forced the district to delay classes by a week. Channel 11's Mike Holden spoke with parents this morning who are changing their plans on the fly.
This was supposed to be the start of e-learning right here in the Pittsburgh Public Schools District. But a nationwide device shortage prompted them to push back their start date, finding many parents working to figure out what they will do next and adjust to this ever-changing schedule. Channel 11 was right there as parents started lining up early this morning outside of Pittsburgh Arsenal in Lawrenceville. They were eager to get their hands on iPads for their children after getting word of a nationwide device shortage. PPS says schools had been coordinating the distribution of iPads to students pre-K to first grade, and today had been a success. The district admits they're still awaiting on upwards to 7,000 devices to arrive this week, and as more devices arrive each day, they will work to get them to students ASAP. We told you this past weekend, PPS had to turn parents away due to a laptop shortage. Supply chain disruptions and sanctions on China caused delays across the United States, according to the Associated Press. It also forced PPS to push back their remote start date to September 8th.
I can't be frustrated. I mean, I guess they only can do what they can do. I mean, they're trying everything possible. I know they... so, I mean, I guess you can't blame them. Everything's the shortage, from TVs to toilet paper to anything.
And Pittsburgh Public Schools is also working to make sure that all parents and students have internet access through free signups with Comcast. I'm now working to talk with parents about how they're adjusting to these changes and how they're preparing to work and teach their kids from home. For Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting in Lawrenceville, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
And even though the first day of school is delayed for Pittsburgh Public, the city is providing meals to children. We're told city parks will continue to hand out grab-and-go meals today, Wednesday, and Friday at several recreation centers across the city. The distributions will run from 9:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m.
Normally at noon, we give you the latest numbers of COVID-19 cases in Allegheny County. Today, the health department says it's had issues getting those numbers. As soon as they release the new information, we'll put that information on our news app and WPXI.com. Meanwhile, the Food and Drug Administration could authorize emergency use of a COVID-19 vaccine before phase 3 trials are over. That's according to the Financial Times. They interviewed FDA Commissioner Dr. Stephen Hahn, who said if a vaccine developer applies for approval before the end of phase 3, the FDA could authorize it. Hahn said the agency would have to determine if the benefit outweighs the risk. He also said the vaccine decision would be based on data and not politics.
Pittsburgh police need your help finding a missing man. This is Jordan Coles. He is 29. He was last seen Sunday in the South Hills. Police say he's 5 feet 10 inches tall. He has black and blonde hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information should contact police. And police are investigating after a body was found in the Mon River. A kayaker made the discovery while in the water near the Homestead Grays Bridge. River Rescue then recovered the man's body not long after. Investigators do not know yet who he is or how he ended up in the water.
The death toll is now 17 after Hurricane Lotus slammed into the U.S. Hundreds of thousands of Louisiana residents are waking up again without power or water today, still suffering the devastation. The Category 4 storm left almost nothing in the area untouched. The damage is now estimated at nearly $20 billion. NBC's Morgan Chesky has the latest from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
This morning, the first steps forward after a devastating hurricane. A massive cleanup.
You're midday through the day and you just look around and the things that are important to your children and that are important to you are just in shambles, and there's water everywhere, and you think to yourself, how is this reality?
Rachel Owens came back home after evacuating to find a painful new normal. Neighborhoods in pieces, stores torn apart, and long lines for precious fuel.
This is how life is now for the foreseeable future. I mean, it's going to be bad. No water, no gas, no sewer, nothing.
Here in Calcasieu Parish, getting rid of this debris just part of the problem. An even bigger issue, restoring power to hundreds of thousands of customers. A process officials say won't take weeks, but months.
The city administrator of Lake Charles says Laura toppled power lines and trees together and tore up vital water lines, complicating the cleanup.
I knew there'd be a considerable amount of damage, a devastation. It's probably more than I ever anticipated.
The damage, heartbreaking, but interspersed with hope.
So we drove down to Cameron and saw some locals outside, checked in on them.
Crystal Wenrick felt like she had to help, flying in from L.A. to join up with local groups to rescue lost pets. One house leading the team to these kittens that were left behind.
Hi, gorgeous. We're so happy we found you.
Others also giving back.
I can tell you we are so glad to be here. There is nothing we'd rather be doing right now.
Liz Landers lived through Hurricane Katrina 15 years ago.
Having been there yourself, what do you tell these folks online?
That they're going to be okay. That they're going to go home and they're going to put their life back together. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And we're here to love you and feed you.
And there are plenty of folks who are going to need that help. We know more than 52,000 people have already applied for relief with FEMA. That agency already handing out more than $600,000 in assistance. Morgan Chesky, NBC News, Lake Charles, Louisiana.
TikTok's deal to sell its U.S. business could be announced as soon as tomorrow. CNBC is reporting TikTok has chosen a bidder for its U.S., New Zealand, and Australian businesses. Microsoft, in partnership with Walmart, and Oracle are the two top contenders. The sale price is expected to be in the range of $20 to $30 billion.
Whistleblowers at a Westmoreland County nursing home are coming forward in a Channel 11 investigation. They're blowing the whistle on what they say is poor care being given to cover, by the COVID crisis. 11 Investigates' Angie Moreski joins us now with a preview of her investigation. Angie, some pretty troubling issues here.
Well, Gordon, there really are. This is a rare and desperate outcry from employees willing to risk their jobs to speak out about what they say are serious patient care issues. These employees from Murraysville Rehab and Wellness Center say they feel compelled to be the voice of residents who can't speak for themselves because family members can't be there right now, unable to visit because of the COVID crisis.
They're not being showered.
People have fallen out of bed.
The men aren't being shaved.
People have fallen to where they fell out of their wheelchairs.
What if they need changed?
They might get it one time. Because a day.
A total of 8 employees came forward to speak out on the record, not anonymously, about what they say is poor care caused by staffing shortages.
We have 22 residents apiece most days. That's for one person to wash, dress, get up, 2 meals, and they're being neglected because you can't get to everybody.
And they are not the only ones with concerns. We also talk with a resident and a family member who says her loved one wasn't showered for 28 days. And we look to get answers from the company and the state health department, which regulates nursing homes. The full story tonight at 11. I'm Angie Moreski, 11 Investigates.
All right, thanks, Angie. Honoring a fallen superhero. The outpouring of grief for actor and inspiration Chadwick Boseman.
And all the planning right out the window. The decisions parents of college students now face as cases of COVID-19 pop up.
WPXI Now. When a major story breaks, this is where you'll find 24-hour coverage. From the Channel 11 newsroom to our crews live in the field, we'll bring you the information you need right now. WPXI Now. Always on when you want the latest on breaking news. Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
Happy first day of school to thousands of students.
What's new and what's next.
That meeting is set for 4 o'clock. We will keep a close eye on it.
This could bring some much-needed rain for us.
Count on Channel 11 News every morning. Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
A heads up for drivers in Polish Hill. The city will start building speed humps today. They'll be installed on Gold Way from Melwood Avenue to Denver Street. Traffic will be detoured to Bigelow Boulevard. That work is expected to wrap up by tomorrow.
Today it's back to school for students in more than 30 local districts. Depending on the district, students will be in the classroom, at home, or a combination of both. Here's a list of some of the districts that are heading back today. They include Wilkinsburg, Beaver, Uniontown, Derry, Ligonier Valley, and Norwin. Elizabeth Forward is also going back, but high school students will start the year online. It comes after 6 students and a part-time employee tested positive for COVID-19. Those cases all linked to athletic programs. Online learning for all high school students will last for at least 1 week. And the Greater Latrobe School District will start today despite 2 positive cases among employees. No students were affected. Middle and high school students will use a hybrid learning model, and elementary students will go to school normally.
Students in the North Hill School District start virtual learning today as planned. It comes after a high school student tested positive for COVID-19. That student was last in school on Thursday. The district said contact tracing will be handled by the county health department. And a teacher in the same district tested positive. We're told it's a 3rd grade teacher at Highcliffe Elementary School. The district said they're taking all recommended steps from the health department, and parents were notified.
The Bethel Park School Board will have a virtual meeting tonight to talk about remote learning. They made the decision to go virtually last week, and that upset many families. Board members say that the remote move will help them better prepare for the school year and the constant changes with this pandemic. Tonight's virtual meeting starts at 7.
Colleges and universities spent months contemplating how they should open to students in the fall. Many that opened didn't expect the immediate outbreak of cases on campuses before the school year even started. Parents and their kids are now left with decisions to make, including on whether or not fall semesters should go on. Dan Shedeman reports.
Within days of students moving back on campus, dozens of colleges and universities reversed course, moving most, if not all, classes online.
We're in unprecedented times here, but I think every student family needs to sit down and not panic.
Recognizing decisions made now may impact a student's future.
Just as a, what are you going to do for the next year? But how is this going to affect the next, 4, 5, 6 years of your life?
The debate over paying tuition for an online experience has reached a fevered pitch. Many students opting out for a gap year or making some extra cash.
As they start making a little bit of money, they may never find their way back to these college goals and dreams.
College-wise Chief Academic Officer Arun Panasamy says a college education is invaluable.
It continues to be probably the single most powerful tool in terms of social mobility.
Panasamy says students struggling with the change to their plans need to look at the big picture.
The same reasons they were admitted to these colleges, because they're creative kids, because they're resilient, they'll be able to apply those same skill sets in that online or hybrid version.
Experts say kids with fewer resources and debating college this fall may have the most to lose.
If they don't start college this fall, the likelihood of them re-engaging is a lot lower. And those kids may never find their way back into college.
The pandemic's potential fallout reaching far beyond 2020. Dan Shedeman, NBC News.
Meantime, students at CMU head back to class today.
Undergraduates will start the fall semester online. They shifted to remote learning for the first week of class. In-person learning begins next week. We spoke with students who are preparing for even more changes.
Maybe the first week will become 2 weeks, and eventually maybe we'll just be sent home. Who knows?
Students are allowed on campus after completing a 14-day quarantine. CMU will offer free asymptomatic testing and conduct its own contact tracing.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
It is cloudy out there today. The temperatures are climbing to the lower 70s. We have some rain that's been building into Fayette and Greene counties and also down south in Morgantown and West Virginia. Take a look here outside, and we've got a south wind at 7 miles per hour, and we have dew points that are coming up. Now, on Sunday, these dew points were down in the 50s, so we had some really comfortable, pleasant air. And we let you know in the weekend forecast that as we headed into Monday afternoon, we'd start to see those dew points come up. So we're starting to see those in the lower to mid 60s across parts of the area. And as those dew points continue to increase, we're going to have the better chance of rain. So basically what we're doing is we're kind of trying to saturate the atmosphere. Temperatures upper 60s to low 70s right now across our area. As you see, 71 in Washington and in Pittsburgh. Here's a look at our Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar. You can see those showers and how they've been building into places like Waynesburg and Morgantown. And I am expecting that trend to continue as we have a low pressure system that is coming in from the south. Our outdoor forecast for today, we are expecting a chance for a couple of showers as we head into the early afternoon and mid-afternoon hours. I do believe it will be spotty in nature, especially for areas near and north of Pittsburgh. I think if you're down across Fayette and Greene counties, Monongalia counties, you will have the better shot at some more persistent rain throughout the day today. Take a look at our 2 p.m. time clock here, and you can see those showers and kind of how they're spreading into Washington and parts of Allegheny County. And as we head into 4 o'clock, the bulk of the rain pushing out of the area, although we can't entirely rule out a lingering shower or two across the rest of our region through tonight. And in fact, we're actually going to keep a chance for an isolated shower in tonight as well. As far as the thunderstorm goes, we still can't entirely rule that out, although I'm not expecting severe weather by any means. And once we get into your Monday night and Tuesday time frame, not only am I tracking a chance for some isolated showers, but also some areas of fog, which could limit your visibility before you head out the door Tuesday morning. Take a look at the forecast tonight. Temperatures are in the lower 60s into your Tuesday morning, which actually will be a little bit higher than what we had out there on Sunday morning, which was a refreshing upper 50s. And even this morning, we had upper 50s as well. So tomorrow morning, I'm looking at the chance for some fog. It looks patchy as of right now. And as you see on our fog tracker maps, a little bit of gray here and there. So again, that is the less dense fog showing up on our map. And tomorrow's forecast is going to be warmer as well. We're looking at high temperatures climbing into the lower 80s with about 83 degrees. Winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the south-southeast. I am going to be tracking a chance for an isolated shower or two as we head into Tuesday as well, especially out in the ridges where conditions may be a little bit more favorable for that to happen. Tomorrow's temperatures across the rest of the area, we're going to be climbing into the lower 80s in Washington at 84. Butler, you're going to check in the lower 80s as well. In Greensburg, about 82 degrees. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. And once we get through the day-to-day, we're looking at Tuesday's forecast warmer, Wednesday and Thursday also on the warmer side in the lower 80s. Humidity will continue to build throughout the week as well. I'll have more on your humidity forecast coming up in the next half hour. I also want to show you the weekend forecast because next weekend, if you have any outdoor plans, it's looking fantastic. We are looking at warmer weather on Sunday, but plenty of sunshine. If you want to have any outdoor plans, or you have any outdoor plans, that is, it's going to be really pleasant in the afternoons, and the overnight lows are down in the mid to upper 50s.
Thanks, Danielle. Pennsylvania will play a big role in the November election. New today, a look at the type of new voters in the Keystone State.
My perception of time has changed.
And she's not alone. Some of the reasons why many people can't seem to keep a handle on time.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
Just downgraded to a Category 2 hurricane, Jennifer Tomazik has been sifting through all the video.
It really wreaked havoc.
What's new?
New focus on a missing persons case.
Family certainly has been a long time, several months without answers.
And what's next?
Today, the Pittsburgh Public School Board has 2 big decisions to make.
That meeting is set for 4 o'clock. We will keep a close eye on it.
This could bring some much needed rain for us.
Count on Channel 11 News for live coverage every morning. Here's Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
Our perception of time changes, often depending on what we're doing. So how did the change in activity during the peak of the COVID-19 crisis affect our sense of time?
Well, some felt it sped up, others slowed down. As it turns out, the way you felt it change had a lot to do with your circumstances. A recently published British study asked more than 600 people a simple question: thinking about today or this week, how quickly has time felt like it was passing in comparison to normal? The researchers found roughly 40% of people thought it was going faster. Another 40% felt time slow down. Only 19% felt time passed at a normal rate. Some of the things researchers found affect your perception of time include age, social interactions, stress levels, and how busy you are.
Interesting. Well, there is a new back-to-school game going around online, and why some parents say it teaches the wrong message.
And a program that's raised millions of dollars to help small businesses that are on the edge of failure.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI Now.
Investigates a secret deal between the state and a car show that brought thousands of people together, and local lawmakers didn't know until we told them.
Outrageous, ridiculous, unfair, just some of the words they use.
Watch Channel 11 News at 5 and 6 p.m.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Former Trump campaign CEO and White House chief strategist Steve Bannon will appear in court today. Bannon and 3 others each face 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. Federal prosecutors say the 4 received hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations to build a border wall. Bannon pleaded not guilty to the charges.
A new Decision 2020 report takes a look at voter registration in key battleground states. According to data from Target Smart, since 2016, Pennsylvania has added nearly 1 million new voters. And the biggest increase came from those who just turned voting age. And new registered Democrats outpaced new Republicans by 132,000. That could play a key role come November. President Donald Trump won Pennsylvania in 2016 by fewer than 45,000 votes. But researchers also point out people don't always vote for their parties, and some never vote at all. Other states showing the same trend include Florida, Arizona, and North Carolina.
If you live in Butler County, keep your WPXI News app close by today. Your boil water advisory could be lifted. Pennsylvania American Water told us there was a loss of pressure at a storage tank after a water main break on Saturday. It impacted people in parts of the city of Butler, Butler Township, and Center Township. The problem was fixed, but they're waiting for test results to come back normal. Bottled water is still available at the water treatment plant in Butler.
Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Danielle Dozier joins us now.
And Danielle, humidity starting to go back up today.
Yeah, it is. We're already starting to see our dew points climb this afternoon, and it'll feel a little more sticky to you by late day, and especially into the next couple of days. We're going to watch those dew point numbers go up into the upper 60s, which again is that sticky to steamy feel in the atmosphere. Now, as for this afternoon, the temperatures will be climbing to the mid-70s, so if you're out walking your dog, I would just plan on wearing, of course, the short sleeves and the shorts because it'll still be warm out there, but also have an umbrella or at least a raincoat with you because we'll have at least a chance for a couple of showers that will be moving across the area. The winds today will be light, unlike some of the winds we had over the weekend. Winds today right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. I've got an update to your summer-to-date rainfall, where we stand after all the rain we've had last week. I'll have that for you coming up in just a few minutes.
New at noon, global coronavirus cases have surged past 25 million. India is the latest major hotspot. The country set a record yesterday for daily new cases anywhere. Single-day tally of new COVID-19 infections, more than 78,000. Before that, the United States had the highest daily increase. In total cases, only the U.S. and Brazil have reported more than India. The COVID crisis has put millions and millions of small businesses at risk, and with it, the jobs of millions of Americans. But in a growing number of states, much-needed financial help is coming in the form of loans business owners don't have to repay. NBC's Susan McGinnis reports on a nonprofit that's helping businesses, employees, and their families survive.
Among the most painful impacts of the coronavirus, millions of businesses struggling to stay open or forced to shut down.
I had to lay off most of my staff.
Businesses like Soul Taco in Richmond, Virginia. Owner Trey Owens reached a breaking point.
Without any help, we'll probably have to close in about a month to 2 months.
But Owens got help, a much-needed boost from the Virginia 30-Day Fund. It provides grants of up to $3,000 to businesses with up to 30 employees.
The average small business has only 2 weeks of cash reserve on hand.
Founder Pete Snyder and his wife formed the nonprofit in March.
And our number one mission is to save as many small businesses as we can.
Businesses like Lexington, Virginia's Walkabout Outfitters.
You know, our business was decimated.
For owner Tina Miller, the financial help was just part of it.
Somebody cared about our small business.
These folks are actually eating away at their retirement just to make sure that they're putting food on the table for their employees.
The Snyders pitched in the initial funding, and from there it grew and has now helped more than 600 small businesses.
In contributions as small as $3 or $30, that pool has grown to over $3.1 million.
The thanks keep pouring in from business owners across the state.
It is a ray of sunshine to get one of those grants.
It has been some of the most heartwarming and heartbreaking work that I've ever done in my life.
A helping hand offering hope to those who need it. Susan McGinnis, NBC News, Lorton, Virginia.
5 more states have started their own 30-day funds, with more on the way. And while the loans don't have to be repaid, Snyder asked the small businesses to pay it forward, sending any dollars they can back to the fund to help other businesses in need.
There are calls to stop the new teacher challenge on TikTok. Some say it's become a platform for cyberbullying. If you haven't heard of it yet, parents are showing their children photos of things like a mug shot or someone making a silly face, or sometimes people with disabilities and saying it's their new teacher. The children then react and the parents laugh. Lizzie Velasquez has an extremely rare condition and it affects her facial structure. And she says the use of her image on this amounts to cyberbullying. Her latest plea to stop racked up over 2 million views. And she's being supported by celebrities like Katie Couric and Chris Hemsworth.
A new study reveals only 1 in 10 children in the U.S. meet all 3 guidelines for exercise, screen time, and sleep. These findings are based on data from more than 49,000 kids and teens. The majority met the sleep recommendation of 9 to 12 hours a night for younger kids and 8 to 10 hours a night for adolescents. But only a third kept their screen time to less than 2 hours a day, while just a quarter of kids got at least 1 hour of physical activity daily. Channel 11 is taking your health concerns about going back to school to a local doctor. You can submit your questions for the Allegheny Health Network by sending an email to backtoschool@WPXI.com. We'll bring you the answers as part of our back to school coverage on Channel 11 Morning News.
The world is still in shock after the devastating loss of actor Chadwick Boseman. The Black Panther star passed away Friday from colon cancer, and he was only 43 years old. Last night's MTV Video Music Awards were dedicated to the actor.
He's a true hero, not just on screen, but in everything he did. His impact lives forever.
He battled cancer for 4 years. Boseman's diagnosis was never revealed to the public.
Still to come on Channel 11 News at noon, what some local EMS companies are doing as they struggle to keep up during the pandemic.
Channel 11 News investigates and digs deeper.
11 investigates a secret deal between the state and a car show that brought thousands of people together during the pandemic. And local lawmakers didn't know until we told them.
It's despicable. They talk out both sides of their mouth.
Well, now they're demanding answers, and so is our Amy Marcinkiewicz. It's tonight's 11 Investigates exclusive.
Outrageous, ridiculous, unfair, just some of the words they used.
Watch Channel 11 News every day at 5 and 6 p.m.
Severe weather coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
More spotted lanternflies are being reported in Allegheny County, and statewide reports of the invasive insect have jumped over 100% in just 7 months. The State Department of Agriculture says confirmed cases are on the rise in Swissvale, Avalon, and in some other Pittsburgh neighborhoods. The moth-like insect attacks trees and plants while oozing sticky droppings that can coat cars, decks, and other surfaces. Earlier this summer, Penn State researchers said that Allegheny County could be overrun with the spotted lanternfly in just 2 years. And remember, if you see one, you're supposed to kill it. Good news for travelers. United Airlines is getting rid of some of its change fees, and they're doing it for good. The new policy will apply to domestic ticket holders in economy and premium cabins. Starting in January, they'll be able to fly same-day standby or change flights for free. The airline is also extending its waiver for tickets, allowing you to change flights as many times as you want with no penalty.
Hundreds of cooks, servers, receptionists, and housekeepers at Universal Orlando Resort hotels are losing their jobs. The pandemic has hit the Florida theme park industry particularly hard. The Lowe's hotel chain furloughed or fired more than 800 workers. An official with Universal says the surge in new cases in late June and July drove down reservations.
People trust me with something that they hold so dear.
Understaffed and overwhelmed. How school nurses are already feeling the pressure of the pandemic.
And we have a chance for rain today. I'm updating you on our summer-to-date rainfall, where we stand since June 1st in Pittsburgh. Coming up.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows, Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and more. The hottest Pittsburgh sports topics with even hotter opinions. Halftime adjustments. Wednesday nights at 7:30 on WPXI Now.
This year, back to school is certainly different.
But Channel 11 Morning News is always here to prepare you for your day, bringing you what's new, what's happening now, and what's next.
Be prepared for back to school.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Be prepared for back to school.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
As the new school year starts, teachers aren't the only ones getting ready for a unique challenge. School nurses will face the crisis head on. But across the country, experts are worried about how outnumbered they are. Channel 11's morning anchor, Catherine Amenta, explains some of their biggest concerns.
Knows that I'm here to protect you, right? If anyone feels sick, I want to know about it.
In the age of COVID, the school nurse has never been more important.
I have had some sore throats and headaches today.
Jen Bueller is at an elementary school in Orlando.
So the mask is included under there and my face is covered.
If her students present with just one COVID symptom, they go home.
If I send this child back, I could expose an entire class.
In Iowa, Heather Sloma-Weber has the dual challenges of COVID.
Sick kiddos might come in here.
And geography.
People trust me with something that they hold so dear, their children.
The nurse for 750 elementary and middle school students, and each afternoon adding 300 high school students across town.
If they called on me to come over there, I would have to make sure the kiddos on this side of town had what they needed.
School nurses are already stretched thin. The National Association of School Nurses says most oversee 920 to 1,200 students, and 25% of the nation's schools don't have a nurse. Catherine Amenta, Channel 11 News.
To meet student needs during the pandemic, the association says nurses must have the appropriate PPE, including N95 masks and a separate space to isolate students who may have the virus.
A local EMS agency says the pandemic is causing them problems. They say they've been struggling financially and logistically.
What happens if EMS fails? If we're not here, where's that closest ambulance coming from?
Oklahoma, Vandergrift CNS ambulance covers about 100 square miles in parts of Indiana, Armstrong, and Westmoreland counties. They say they need help to buy new equipment in order to better serve the community.
This is all of our hometown, and we want to do the best job we can. There are struggles that we face, but we are overcoming, and with more community support, we'll make sure that we lead that way to be successful tomorrow.
They're working on programs to provide tuition assistance to train future first responders.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
A chance of rain today, and I'm updating you on our summer-to-date rainfall after all of the rain we had late last week, breaking a daily rainfall record on Friday, by the way. A trace of rain officially on Saturday and no rain on Sunday. It was a fantastic day. So here's where we stand with all of that in mind. We've picked up almost 11 inches of rain, and we have nearly wiped our deficit summer-to-date. Can you believe it? Since June 1st, for climate purposes, we look at June, July, and August. And by the way, yeah, we're heading into September tomorrow. This is how much we are below average by a little more than ½ an inch. So it's looking a lot better than it was when we were talking about moderate drought conditions. And while some of us still may be facing a moderate drought come the latest drought monitor, which is released on Thursday, it's nice to get the rain, isn't it? You're taking a look right now at our visible satellite, and you can see those clouds that have been advancing across the area today. What's happening is a low pressure system is tracking in from the south. That's going to be bringing in some showers to our southern counties and continuing to lift slowly to the north with a chance for rain in Pittsburgh through the early to mid-afternoon hours. Everything should be spotty, though, in general for areas north of I-70 or even near and north of Pittsburgh, if you want to look at it like that. And this is because the low-pressure system is tracking to our south, as you see on my latest maps here. And that will keep the focal point of more of the steadier, more persistent rain down across West Virginia and perhaps even into Greene and Fayette counties for this afternoon. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid-70s today with a forecast high of 76. We're going to have south-southeast winds right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, we're looking at low temperatures down in the lower 60s, so it won't be as cool as what we've been having over the last couple of mornings, which has been upper 50s, but it's not too bad, right? We're going to have a chance for an isolated shower overnight tonight, and some areas of fog may develop as well, so that could limit your visibility Tuesday morning as it'll be patchy out the door. 61 in Butler tonight, about 63 in the Washington area. Here's your forecast for tomorrow. Temperatures will be warmer. I'm forecasting highs back in the lower 80s. So after a brief respite from the warmer weather, we're going to have a return of the 80s coming in tomorrow, and we're going to actually keep that trend through much of the week ahead. Tomorrow, I am looking at a mostly cloudy sky in the forecast. Also, a chance for an isolated shower, particularly in the ridges. Severe Weather Team 11 will keep you updated, but it does not look like a washout by any means, not only today, but tomorrow either. High temperatures across the rest of the board. 84 in Washington, 83 in Uniontown tomorrow, and 82 degrees in the Greensburg area. 5-day forecast. And you can see the warmth continuing into the end of the week. The humidity will continue to climb as well. It'll feel more sticky to steamy by the middle of the week. Shower and storm chances a little more widespread for the area by Wednesday and Thursday. Friday looks good at 77. Your weekend looks good as we head into Labor Day weekend, it looks like. We're looking at cooler weather for Saturday with highs in the 70s and warmer weather for Sunday, but mostly sunny with highs in the 80s. It's looking good, guys.
All right, thanks, Danielle. Still to come on Channel 11 News at noon. How one nasty note brought out the best in hundreds of strangers.
And now here's your local steals and deals.
Hey, Lisa Robertson here with Local Steals and Deals, and this is one of the most popular ideas we have ever brought you. These are the Lotus trolley bags. Now, these are really cool grocery bags that allow you to be organized, efficient, carry things better, know where things are, not throw things away, throw things in the washing machine so you know where they came from. You get the idea. 4 amazing grocery bags, and here's how they work. Number 1, you're going to get this one, which is insulated. How great is that? You're also going to get one with sleeves and organization for eggs and a bottle of wine, because you know you're going to need that, as well as other things. You get 2 of the general purpose bags, but I just walk in the grocery store, right? Open it up, put it right in the cart. Now I have all 4 bags in the cart. Everything's organized as I'm picking it up and going, oh, the frozen food goes in the insulated. Oh, the eggs go here. And oh, the produce goes there. So now everything's organized. It's easy for me to see what I've gotten. It's easy for me to get in and out of the grocery store more quickly. And each of these bags carries up to 70 pounds. So when I'm going to my car, I put it over my shoulder. I'm supporting it with my whole body, not trying to be all the way out here. And I know what I have, I get it home easily, and I know where it came from. This isn't something where I'm walking in a store and I'm touching something everybody else. No, these are my bags from my house that came out of my washing machine. And how fabulous is that? By the way, right now my social life is pretty much limited to the grocery store, so I like to really look like a rock star when I go in. You should see the look on people's faces when I walk by with all 4 of these in my cart. They're like, whoa, what's up, right? It's awesome. These are one of the best ideas ever. You know you got a grocery shop. You know you want to be organized. You know you don't want to have a million extra things laying around. And you know you want to bring your bags to do it even better. Right now, if you go to localsteals.com, you can get these for 34% off. And by the way, they do great produce bags. You can find those on there as well. Great idea. Everybody needs it. I know you're going to love it.
This year, back to school is certainly different.
So much has changed, and Channel 11 Morning News is here to prepare you for your day.
Bringing you what's new details as your children go back to class or learn from home.
Breaking updates all morning long. 11 investigator Angie Moreski reports on concerns.
Our medical expert answers your questions.
Plus weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Channel 11 Morning News covers what's new, now, and next every morning as we go back to school.
Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
Some crazy video out of Taiwan. Take a look at this. It shows a 3-year-old flying through the air on the end of a large kite. That is just terrifying. The girl was lifted 30 feet after getting tangled in the strings. Strangers, as you can see, eventually grabbed the girl when she got close to the ground. Unfortunately, she was not hurt, but pretty scary.
Oh my goodness, yes. A Massachusetts couple gets hundreds of donations after a letter shamed them for not painting their home. The couple have lived in this house for more than 50 years, and in July they got a note calling it an eyesore. Well, their daughter posted that note on Facebook, and in it, she explained her mom is bedridden with multiple sclerosis, and her dad had quadruple bypass surgery. The daughter says it's been hard on them both, physically and financially. In response to that post, hundreds of people donated more than $50,000 to help paint and repair the home. The couple says they plan to write a thank you note to everyone who donated.
Oh, some great work there. The Catholic Diocese of Greensburg bid farewell over the weekend as their bishop moved on to his next mission. Edward Malesic presided over a farewell mass yesterday. For the last 5 years, he was in charge of 138,000 Catholics in Westmoreland, Armstrong, Fayette, and Indiana counties. More than 800 parishioners would have packed into the church, but COVID limited them to fewer than 100. The diocese live streamed the Mass for those unable to attend. We brought you the breaking details the morning Malesic accepted the position with the Diocese of Cleveland. He is starting his new job in 2 weeks. It's been 46 years since the grand opening of Point State Park. That day featured ceremonies and speeches, and the fountain was turned on for the first time. The park was designated as a National Historic Landmark a year later, and the fountain was turned off, you'll remember, from 2009 to 2013 during a renovation. And with its new pumps, it once again sent water 150 feet into the sky. One of my favorite parts of the city right there.
It's a gem, I agree. Well, that's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5 o'clock.
You can get breaking news updates anytime at our streaming apps. Just search WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coraopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.